Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 174, Gold Tip Imperial. Gold Tips Imperial. Okay. Uh, what does it say here on the side? A sudden announcement informing him of his dismissal, but the real reason is he ain't got no rhythm, he ain't got no rhyme. You're fired, or should I say, you're being recruited by the staging team. They were short on hands. Uh-huh. Sure. But why me? And he's still got the same face as last week. I told Erie I would be dancing. Well, you can dance off stage, or show your moves to her personally. I don't know. We want to set it up so that Aoyama will be spreading out over the whole dance floor, but what do you mean spread out? Problem is, we don't have the large scale equipment to make that happen. So basically, he wants someone to be in charge of moving him around with manpower. Okay. During the opening, I'm going to transform from a dancer into a disco ball, but I'll also be able to gain more control over the distance of my new naval buffet technique. It's the perfect job for me. So I want you to break away from the dancers the same time I do and help me out. Okay, this kind of makes sense given that their newfound friendship and everything. In other words, when you said fired, you meant I'd be getting a lot less screen time. Kind of breaking the fourth wall there a little bit, I think. I'm really sorry. I know it will put all your practice to waste, but please, can you count on you for this? I want to make this dance party go beyond everyone's expectations. Aw, Kirishima, we would do anything for you. Think about it. No matter how amazing something is, from the spectator's perspective, they'll grow accustomed to it pretty quickly. When Aoyama becomes the disco ball, it'll get a rise out of people for sure, but only for a short moment or instant. After about a minute's time, no one will pay attention or pay it any thought anymore. Uh, you know what I mean? Yeah, kind of like a one-liner. Then, for the opening, he'll transform into the disco ball. And then, in the middle of the show, what if he were to move around in all directions? Well, that's it. Good thinking, Coda. Okay, so that's when they planned all of that. Izuku's thinking about, well, as long as I'm on stage for a little bit, I guess I won't have lied to Eri. Aw. If this will make the show even better, then I'm in. Merci. Thanks. You're a real man, you know that? Midori has been getting along well with Aoyama lately, so I'm sure it'll turn out great. That's how the after-school practice and meeting went down. Okay. What? Oh, for a minute there I was like, what are these numbers? But it says 6:30 a.m. Why was I misreading? I hardly had any free time right up until until the performance. That being said, my training started at 6:30 a.m. Ouch. I guess it's still difficult for you to fire them off simultaneously or while moving. You've got some internal bleeding here. Ice yourself with this. And gives him an ice pack. Aw, always the nice one. That is our All Might. Thank you. Well, the reality is that I've done it before, so I should be able to do it now. I just need to control, or to be I just need to be control outside of the desperate situations. Shouldn't that be in control? Is there some trick to it? I've got no clue. Oh, All Might, with his unintentional humor. I was somehow able to handle 100% very quickly after all. All I can say is the same thing I said at the very beginning. Come up with an image in your head. No more, no less. Okay. And yeah, the moment when he asked about how the trick worked and everything, flashback. Oh, and now he's coughing up blood. Lovely. Solidify your image and then learn by experiencing it yourself. It's been a while since your last lung hemorrhage. uh, what I'm trying to say is repetition is key. We both started out quirkless, and yet there's still a huge difference between us. Well, everyone's different, Deku. This shouldn't come as a surprise, but All Might really did possess genius level instincts for this. He's a natural born hero, through and through. Oh, something's coming. Oh, and he's also apparently a very good catch. Someone needs to put that boy on a baseball team. Uh, sorry, is everyone hurt? Or is anyone hurt? Hitsumi? Okay, so that's her new baby, I guess. What are you what are you doing here so early? Wait a second, this isn't good. If we're seen here. Oh yeah, because they nobody knows about their connection. I came here to test out my babies from time to time. Uh, thank you so much. This one is a miniature third eye baby. I just love how she, instead of saying whatever it is, she just says baby. Be careful, little lady. She's got zero interest in what we're doing. That's right, Midoriya. And now she's shaking him, it looks like. That new item you requested the other day. It just so happens I've got a baby with similar functions. I'm customizing it right now for you to use. So as soon as my application gets approved, oh, it needs a, I guess so. I'll hand it over to you right away. Going through all the formalities for costume design is an incredibly huge pain. What? I thought I told you it was fine to leave it for after the cultural festival. And I think that's when he asked about it. I can barely read that. It's the same concept as artists who like to draw during their breaks. I already had a base to go by, so it didn't take much time at all. You, I thank you so much. Aw, if only she was more dependable in terms of her gadgetry. But I mean, they're still cool and everything. But I mean, don't let her make a robot. It just to go boom. Wait up, where are you going, baby? Oh, see, what did I tell you? The thing just flies away. Item? You mean the Iron Souls? Oh, no. I actually wanted to test something out with this new technique. I see. Believe it or not, I tried something similar at one point as well. You use support items all night? I had no idea. Good lord, what is he? He's wearing like full upper body armor, it looks like. The equipment was designed for me to fight at 20 to 30% of my power, but even so, it was quite bulky. It would be one thing for mid to long range fighters, but for a close range fighter like me, it would break almost instantly and was pretty much worthless. Yeah, and also expensive. In the end, I chose to fight with my own body and nothing more, and he transformed for a second just to barf up blood again. I see. It's been a while since last I saw you in muscle form. It was a great idea to reinforce yourself with support items, though. Aw, even while he's coughing up blood, he still praises good decisions. Aw, it's a shame he's not a hero anymore. Motivational speaker, still, though, that's good. Just try not to rely on them too much. I've seen far too many heroes who become completely unable to use their powers if they lose their equipment. Yes, sir. Alright, with that, let's come up with an image. This all feels so nostalgic. Okay, now it's nighttime. Man, I'm beat. Quit running off on your own and follow my lead, asshole. oh, Bakugo's taking the tempo, isn't he? What? You're the one who keeps arranging things and making it all chaotic. Well, he is chaotic. I mean, everything about his personality to his powers. Your teachings were just like those of an expert, Jiro. Who would have thought that Kaminari, a complete amateur, could learn chord progressions in only a week? You're exaggerating. Oh, I'm almost trying to give you praise. Take the compliment. Now, wait, hold up. The tea smells amazing today. Who's making the tea? Wait, was it Momo all along? I can't. Yeah, she was. Okay. You could barely see it behind her. Oh, you noticed? My mother sent me a care package. This is the black tea said to only exist in dreams. Gold Tips Imperial. Okay, now we know where the title comes from. Please enjoy it to your heart's content, everyone. Oh, she's so caring. I have no idea what that is, but thanks. Yeah, is that a real tea? I'm not a tea expert by any regard, so. Uh, but anyway. Yao Momo, woohoo! Yao Momo, woohoo! I have no idea what that is, but it sounds. I cannot read that. Aoyama, quit speaking French because I look stupider than I am. Hey, Deku, don't you want some of Aoyama, or not Aoyama, but Aomomo's tea? What the crap has gone wrong with this boy? All Might with equipment, All Might with equipment. How could I be unaware of this rare All Might, or rare might, until now? This is a failure of my lifetime, or of a lifetime. Is there any merch? He's looking for merch of All Might during a very specific time. Is there any merch image search? Nothing. Are there any remaining videos out there? Yeek! Uraka, I'd just leave him alone. He's in that weird fanboy zone. Oh, crap. I tapped it by mistake. Wait. He's on, like, YouTube right now. Is he going to see a picture, or not a picture, but a video of, what's his name? Gentile? My dear listeners, what variety of tea do you drink, and when? I believe so. He's a tea drinker. A tea video? Perfect timing. Well, thanks. Yeah. Yep, it's Gentile. I always have my tea before and after a job. I choose the brand based on how big of a job it is. If you're wondering, this particular blend is Royal Flash. Very high class. And he's still slopping it all over the dang cup. Do you understand what this means? Oh, I know. It means Gentile is super cool because he can tell the difference, right? You see, my next video will be a grand wake-up call, not just for my listeners, but for society as a whole. I ask for your patience until the appointed day arrives. You could tell that date, please? That was short. This person. Wait, does he recognize him? Is he famous or something? That look, that like to dislike ratio is something else. It has no likes and over almost 800 dislikes. God. Ah. I only know a little about him, but he's somehow or somewhat internet famous, or a somewhat internet famous villain who gained notoriety for his misdemeanors. Yeah. Misendeavors is what I was going to say, and then that's stupid. What? It's pretty amazing that he can put out all these videos without getting caught. Yeah, all it takes is a phone, technically. But now, I'm really curious about what he's going to do next. Gentile, this is terrible. You haven't taken any tea breaks for a whole week now. Are you alright? Aw, La Brava's worried about her buddy. Yes. Love, lover. Love, lover. I think that is a version of her name, but I could be confused. As of late, people's insecurities and dissatisfactions towards heroes are growing. And that's solely because those heroes are too faint of heart. And she went to go get him tea. It's a simple matter of prepare for that which you can predict. But what are you lacking? But what they're lacking is preparedness for the unpredictable. Put simply, this sense of crisis, or their sense of crisis, is low. I am just not reading well today. It's precisely out of their conditions that they could even think to hold a cultural festival right now. But Gentile, uh, for those children with their futures in front of them, should we really get them mixed into this? Love lover, this is a wake up call. Our infiltration is what will allow those little saplings to grow up strongly. I was feeling very conflicted, but that's the reason, huh? You're so cool, Gentile. I'm really thinking she is just a child because her way of thinking changes like the breeze. But his motives, he's an anti hero, I do believe. Now then, let's go over the route, love lover. Open criminal folder. He has a criminal folder. It won't open. I'm sorry, it's locked if you just click here. Uh, on that day at 5 a.m. This Doran Road is the one where the hero offices have the least traffic. From here, if you take this side road, you'll be on your way to UA. The area around that side road is mostly residential, but I looked it up and there should be no late night activities in that area. You're not going to use your quirk? There will be heroes patrolling the skies. Oh, so they'd be able to see the distortion that he creates. Then you enter a big nature park. From there, it's a piece of cake. We just have to avoid homeless people. Once you exit the park, you're almost there. Assuming caution and noiselessness, it should take 60 to 65 minutes to get to this point. And then just up ahead, what you should see is an old looking single building sitting in the shadows of a hardware store. Yeah, that building is a tea shop. You're going to stop there just out in the open? That sounds risky. The master of the shop is over 70 years old and narrowly scraping by. The shop has taken very little notice, with just 5 to 6 regular customers. However, love lover, we have to order a drink there. Why, you ask? Because the shop serves an elusive black tea called Gold Tips Imperial. I thought so. Uh, don't you think it's quite fitting for our grand undertaking this time? Wow. However, the shop does not open until 7 in the morning, so we'll wait inside of the park, and immediately upon opening we'll go and have a 90-minute tea time. Good lord. These preparations are unusually elaborate, Gentile. Afterwards, we will return to the side road. Once we pass the construction site, we should see a small mountain covered in forestry. Should we climb it? And you can see UA just right on the top of the mountain, which I did not know it was on top of a mountain. We'll reach UA. Most likely, they'll have a hound dog who excels at detecting enemies on guard. When we reach the forest, we'll first cover our bodies in dirt and leaves to cover up the smell. And the crux of it all, they're talking about the barrier and stuff. Uh, the the sensor-driven security system called the UA barrier that monitors the expanse of the school. Without a special entrance permission card, entry is impossible. And that's where I come in, Gentile. She has a home key. What? After infiltrating UA's internal network, it'll disable all the sensors. Then we've got something to conceal you can count on me. After all, I am a hacking pro. So, is that a real key or what? I'm confused. Geez, I've got quite an amazing partner, don't I? Love lover, I feel so much gratitude towards you. Oh, stop it, Gentile. You know I love you. Love lover, I'm serious. Oh, does he love her? uh, oh, for the sake of my dream. You learned how to use this difficult technology and helped me with my video debut. And even in spite of all the negative comments that came my way, you didn't bat an eye. I tried scolding a corrupt vendor only has 56 views, but it's been more than a month already. Yeah, I know those days. I ain't that big on the tubes either. You were the bell that chimed at the end of every gloomy day. My very first fan. Yeah, so I assume she is a child. I couldn't contain my feelings. I found your address. I'm a big fan. I want to do something I can do to help your name go down in history. To be honest, I was scared at first, so scared almost to the point of wetting my pants. What? but through but through the two of us editing and planning together, before my very eyes, my videos improved. Oh, and she's getting teary-eyed. Love lover, this time around, not only am I wagering the prized mustache of mine on the task at hand, but putting my entire soul into it. That's a weird wager you got there, buddy. For all the people in the world, for my own dreams, and also to answer to your devotion. Oh, now she's really crying. My Hero Academia, chapter 174, end. Okay, what? There was another page. She has now jumped him. Gentile, love lover, I love you. I love you so much, Gentile Sama. Or Gentile criminal. What? Me too, love lover. I will make sure we succeed, for sure. And so time progresses until the eve of the cultural festival. Okay, so about a month passes. An extraordinary resolution, but one that still must be stopped. Okay, so that's the end of that. Ran a little longer than I wanted to, but yeah, I mess up a bit. But anyway, thank you for. Oh, I need to give it a score. Well, not major things happened, little things, which small victories. Um, I'm just going to give it a 3.5 this week. While it was enjoyable, it was only above average, but overall, still good. I mean, things are progressing, and apparently we won't be seeing too much more preparation, for the festival. So yeah, we're going to have a small month-long time skip. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keishan Prime, and I'll see you next time. Keishlings, roll out.